The City of Waukegan is replacing about 20,000 water meters with a new automated meter which provide for an accurate, timely, and reliable reading without having to gain access to customers' properties. The new meters, which will be replaced at no cost to the customers, will be able to identify high water usage and potential leaks. In addition, customers will be able to access their water usage and account information conveniently online. The first thing you need to do is schedule an appointment with Professional Meters, Inc. to have your old meter replaced with a new automated meter reader, AMR for short. Look for a postcard in the mail with the call information or call 866-270-9629. PMI will arrive at your scheduled time to install your meter. They will arrive on a truck or a van with a PMI logo. The PMI installer will have on a shirt or a jacket with a PMI logo and will carry a PMI ID badge. Installers will also wear booties over their work boots to ensure they do not carry dirt, mud, or water into your home or business. The installation process should take less than 30 minutes. The installer will take a photo of the old meter to obtain a record of your final meter reading and the condition of the pipes and fittings. The next step is to turn off your shut-off valves located on your water meter line near the meter. Remove the old meter and install the new AMR meter. The transmitter, which transmits your water usage data to the city, will be placed on a convenient location near the meter. The installer will take a photo of the new meter once it's installed. And that's it. The PMI installer will make sure everything is cleaned up, collect his tools, and head on to the next installation. You may receive a follow-up visit from a PMI manager to ensure your satisfaction with the installation and to make a quality control check of the meter installation. For more information about the automated meter reading installation program, please visit www.waukeganil.gov. If you have any questions regarding the meter installation, contact PMI at 866-270-9629 or the City of Waukegan City Collector at 847-599-2997.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the May 2nd, 2016 Waukegan City Council meeting. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Tempest. Alderman May. Here. Alderman Valco.
Here.
Alderman Taylor.
Present.
Alderman Cunningham.
Present.
Alderman Ziegler.
Present.
Alderman Moiseo.
Present.
Alderman Villalobos.
Present.
Alderman Newsome.
Present.
Please stand for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Bishop Colburn, please.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you again. We thank you for all things. You said in the scripture, in all things, give thanks. We thank you this evening. Waukegan, we thank you for good leaders, people that are concerned about our welfare. Bless the senior citizens. Bless all of our people. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Bishop. I don't know if any of you have seen this new guide we have. It's a guide that you can find on our webpage, and this guide has been distributed at College of Lake County. I'm sorry, Lake County Visitors Bureau, Lake Forest Oasis, Waukegan Hotels, Waukegan Harbor, Waukegan Fieldhouse, Waukegan Sports Complex, Genesee Theater, Great Lakes Training Center, and I will personally deliver thousands of these to our County Board President, Aaron Lawler, sometime this week. This was a collaborative effort to identify all the restaurants in Waukegan for tourists or people coming to events downtown. It was between George Torres, Jane Ferry, and David Motley from Public Relations and Marketing, and George in the Collector's Office. So it's nice to know now where you can eat if you stop at one of our local businesses and you're hungry. So Jane, David, and George, thank you so much. On a personal note, because I am the mayor of the city of Waukegan, you can call me anytime you want to. Please don't call my wife at 1:30 in the morning, and don't repeatedly harass my wife, and don't tell my wife that you're going to come to my house and take action against my wife if she doesn't wake me up. I didn't appreciate that. My wife had the common sense to call the police station and ask a supervisor to go talk to this individual and advise them that if they needed police services, don't call the mayor's house. So please, if you want to call me, you're welcome to call me. I'm here from 7:50 in the morning till about 7 o'clock at night. I'll give you my personal phone number if you like it. It's 847-917-8850. Call me. You can call me at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's fine. But please, don't call my wife, because she's cranky in the mornings, by the way, anyway. Okay. Item 4A, motion to approve regular minutes of the April 18, 2016 City Council meeting. Motion by Alderman Seagar, seconded by Alderman May. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Item 5, resolutions, proclamations, presentations, appointments. Main Street, please, a presentation.
Good evening, Mayor Motley and council members. The May 9th lunch with the mayor is right around the corner. Space is limited, so please purchase your tickets right away. As a reminder, we will have 3 speakers this year at the event. They are Mayor Wayne Motley, Aaron Lawler, Lake County Board President, and Dr. Jerry Weber, College of Lake County President. I also want to thank NRG for being our premier sponsor for the event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is a proclamation, National Safe Boarding Week. Madam Clerk, would you read it, please?
Whereas year-round, people continue to enjoy all that our natural environment has to offer through the joy of boating. National Safe Boating Week is observed to bring attention to important life-saving tips for recreational boaters so that they can have a safer, more fun experience out in the water. And whereas as average 650 people die each year in boating-related accidents in the U.S., approximately 3/4 of these are fatalities caused by drowning. And whereas the vast majority of these accidents are caused by human error or poor judgment and not by the boat, equipment, or environmental factors. And whereas a significant number of boaters who lose their lives by drowning each year would be alive today had they wore their life jackets. And whereas today's life jackets are more comfortable, more attractive, and more wearable than styles of years past. Therefore, I, Mayor Motley, and City Council do hereby support the goals of the North American Safe Boating Campaign, Wear It, and proclaim May 21st through the 27th, 2016 as National Safe Boating Week and the start of the year-round effort to promote safe boating. In witness thereof, I urge all those who boat to wear it and practice safe boating habits. Dated the 2nd day of May 2016.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Taylor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Next is a resolution for Tony Prignitz. Tony, I'm sure none of you know who he is, but for 40 years he's been a boxing instructor, and he's worked in Waukegan. I remember him from the mid-'80s, and he's a great man. His dedication and commitment to the sport of boxing is unheralded. And the reason I bring this up was when Tony was very ill, and he almost died at the hospital. And he asked me if I would do a resolution for his assistant, a gentleman named Ford, who worked with him for years, which I did. This Friday night, I'm boxing in Libertyville against an investment banker. If you don't like investment bankers, come watch the fight. And Tony is going to be there. And I want to present Tony with this resolution just to let him know how much we appreciate what he's done for this community and for other communities, keeping our children off the streets in a safe environment where we can nurture them and keep them away from drugs and things that are not very worthwhile. So I personally ask the council to approve this. Marie, would you read it, please?
Whereas Tony Prignitz, founded the North Shore Boxing Club in Waukegan, Illinois in mid-1980s, and whereas Tony Prignitz have been a boxing icon in Lake County for the past 40 years, and whereas Tony Prignitz has committed his life to supporting our youth in the sport of boxing, and whereas Tony Prignitz has been the driving force and behind the fundraising efforts to help defray the cost of boxing equipment, instruction, and boxing events for local youth. And whereas Tony Prignitz, through his boxing programs, has created a safe haven for youth, shielding them from the influence of drugs, gangs, and other negative activities. And whereas Tony Prignitz has set the standard of excellence for others to strive to achieve. Now therefore it be resolved that the Mayor Motley and the City Council of the City of Waukegan acknowledge the dedication and commitment of Tony Prignitz, Tony the Motivator, sharing our appreciation for his service to our community. Therefore, it be resolved that an embossed copy of this resolution signed by the mayor and city clerk be presented to Tony Prignitz, dated the 2nd day of May 2016.
Motion by Alderman Villalobos, second by Alderman Seager. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 6, committee reports, Judiciary Committee, Alderman Moiseo, please.
Item A, adopt as presented ordinance approving zoning calendar 2496, preliminary and final plat of the re-subdivision of Lot 1, and the re-subdivision of Lot 4, and the re-subdivision of Lot 2, and Fountain Square, petitioner SDC, Waukegan Venture LLC, Pendleton Waukegan LLC, located at 980 South Waukegan Road in ISO.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May? Aye. Alderman Valco?
Aye.
Alderman Taylor?
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham?
Aye.
Alderman Ziegler?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos?
Aye.
Alderman Newsome?
Aye.
This A and B, I should have given a little written information. This would be the lot at Fountain Square south of the Chipotle and Express. They're going to put a 4-unit in there, get some more development in there, like this is all about. Item B, adopt as presented an ordinance approving zoning calendar 2497, site plan approval of an inline retail development with 4 tenant spaces, petitioner Pendleton Waukegan LLC, located at 90 South Waukegan Road, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May?
Aye.
Alderman Valco?
Aye.
Alderman Taylor?
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham? Alderman Ziegler?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos?
Aye.
Alderman Newsome?
Aye.
Item C, adopt an ordinance extending the moratorium on approvals for development in the River Road corridor of the city of Waukegan for a period of 6 months. Staff needs just a little bit more time to take care of this, so I so move.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May?
Aye.
Alderman Valco?
Aye.
Alderman Taylor?
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham?
Aye.
Alderman Ziegler?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
All right.
Alderman Villalobos?
Aye.
Alderman Newsome?
Thank. Item D, adopt, council, let's say as amended and. That's an ordinance as amended, yes. Okay. We amended this in committee. It was a catch by Alderman May, that we made sure that we included the holidays that do not fall on the weekends, which would be Labor Day, Memorial Day, and 4th of July. So that's what the amendment was to make sure we included the holidays in the ordinance. So adopt an ordinance, Chapter 14, Article 7, Division 3, mobile food vendors by modifying the definition of a mobile food truck, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May?
Aye.
Alderman Valco?
Aye.
Alderman Taylor?
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham? Alderman
Oh,
Cunningham?
I'm sorry, I was getting a clarification from the chairman. So we're modifying what a mobile food truck is supposed to be?
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct.
Is there any examples?
It doesn't have to be a mobile truck. It can be it can be a trailer now.
In the ordinance, it outlines everything that it can, now, one thing I asked, can't be an ice cream, the guy pushing the ice cream around. That's not a mobile food truck.
So the
It's in,
mobile,
it's in the ordinance about what specifically has to be considered a mobile food truck. There's specifications for it.
Okay.
And then we add, there was no mention, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but Alderman May said we better make sure we cover when those holidays are not, like the 4th of July, when it does not fall on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So-
And the only reason, I'm gonna vote yes on it, but the reason I guess I was asking, I'm hoping we're not gonna have some people have those attachments
No.
along with the truck. That's what I mean. We're not saying that. Just an old mobile food truck like it used to be, you see downtown someplace.
Alderman, that has to be approved by Mr. Torres in the collector's office, by the licensing department. So no, we're not gonna have the little push carts, we're not gonna have little hot dog stands, we're including trailers, as opposed to driving motor vehicles.
Okay,
So they
all right,
can,
that's what I'm
they
saying.
can like,
Because sometimes they put a hitch on them and then bring those to those down there too.
yeah,
That's all.
okay.
All right.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
I understand.
Item E, adopt an ordinance, Chapter 14, Article 16, fees, modifying the fee charged for mobile food vendor from $500 to $250, and I so move. And I will approve this, but I think that may even still be a little bit high, but it is what it is. So
Yeah.
we at least got it in half, so I so move.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
That's it, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Moiseo. Insurance Committee, Alderman Cunningham, please.
Authorize proper city officials to settle fire department workers' compensation claim C654-14-01-005-01 for an amount not to exceed $31,620.91, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Cunningham, second by Alderman May. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Item B, authorize proper city official to settle fire department workers' compensation claim C645-14-00960-01 for an amount not to exceed $24,353.35, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Cunningham, second by Alderman May. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
The next is the Special Finance Committee meeting. Alderman Valco, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Finance Committee met for that special meeting this evening for approval to get the second round of the road resurfacing and improvements going for the city of Waukegan. Item A is the motion, the Finance Committee recommended, and I so move, to approve a resolution of the city of Waukegan declaring intention to reimburse itself from the proceeds of the $7.5 million general obligation bonds, Series 2016A, for certain expenditures to be made in connection with improvements to the city streets, and again, I so move.
I'm going to have this as a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Item B, the committee recommended to approve an ordinance providing for the issuance of not to exceed $7.5 million in general obligation bonds, Series 2016A, of the city of Waukegan, Lake County, Illinois, and the levy of a direct annual tax sufficient to pay the principal and interest on the said bonds, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Next is the Public Safety Committee meeting. Alderman Newsome, please.
Public Safety Committee, item A, authorize the proper city officials to pay the 2016-2017 annual membership assessment fee
of $121,759 to the Northeastern Illinois Regional Crime Lab, 1000 Butterfield Road, Suite 1009, Vernon Hills, Illinois 60061. This fee will be paid from line item 100-608-524436, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. Item B, authorize the proper city officials to pay the 2016-2017 annual membership fee of $11,875 to Northeast Multi-Regional Training Incorporated, 355 Smoke Tree Plaza, North Aurora, Illinois, 60542. This fee will be paid from line item 100-6077-24431, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. Item C, authorize the proper city officials to contribute $5,000 to the Lake County Crime Stoppers, P.O. Box 459, Mundelein, Illinois, 660-0459. This contribution will be paid with federal asset forfeiture funds using line item 296-629-624-438, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. That's it.
Thank you, Alderman Newsom. There is no old business. There are no reports or communications. Item 9, new business. Item A, approval of payroll dated April 29, 2016 in the amount of $1,414,619.82. Motion by Alderman Valco, seconded by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Item B, approval of bills dated May 2nd, 2016 in the amount of $2,406,586.34. Motion by Alderman Valco, seconded by Alderman Cunningham. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Alderman May. Aye. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Taylor.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Villalobos.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Item C, approval of raffle sales application for Community Christian Church, Jester Sports and Social Club, and North Elementary School. Motion by Alderman Seagar, seconded by Alderman Villalobos. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item D, approval of the use of Steiner Pavilion for the salsa band concert on Saturday, June 25th, and, Saturday, June 25th and Saturday, August 27th, from 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event is sponsored by Negron. The sponsor has applied for under directive of the non-city government use of city-owned building and venues and is paid all costs required by that directive. Motion by Alderman Villalobos, second by Alderman May. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Item E, I'm going to be changing some committee appointments, and I want all the aldermen to be present during that period of time. So I'm going to take this off the agenda, and when Alderman Tempest is back, I will make the reappointments and the appointments to the new positions on the board. Okay, item 10, ordinances and resolutions, there are none. Audience time, Maria?
Mr. Blanks. Four.
Brother Blanks, founder and chief president of Black Abolition Movement for the Mind. In the first ward on April the 26th, last Thursday, there was a fire department training exercise which took place on McAllister Avenue. Now, Mayor, I know you hired or I won't say hired, but you appointed a committee to aid and assist you with cultural diversity. And I believe that's your committee you have for your advisory committee. So maybe somebody can help me to understand. I mean, you have this committee in place. How on that particular day at 3:15, April the 26th, last Thursday, we had 15, I would say we had 12 to 15 firemen training on McAllister Avenue. And out of those 15, I didn't see not one black fireman out there training. Maybe perhaps, I think maybe one Hispanic. But if you're really looking to promote cultural diversity, and you're looking to be more sensitive towards the community in the area of cultural sensitivity or racial sensitivity, surely something like this cannot happen, it should not happen, and it definitely should not continue to happen. I don't know. So I don't know between the mayor, the alderman, the chief, somebody needs to tell us how could that happen at 3:25 when the children at Carmen Buckner are coming out of school. So what type of after-school message are you sending to our young people in the First Ward when they look across the street and suppose, you know, some of them may want to be firemen or fire ladies or fire women, what kind of message would you be sending to our kids after school when they look across the street? You got 11 to 12 to 15 men over there training, not one black man, perhaps one Hispanic. So definitely, if you're truly looking to build better relations with your community, with your police, and your fire department, the best thing that you can do in situations like that, put some people out there that reflect the community, not only within that community, the First Ward, but in the community as a whole. So you got an advisory committee that's advising you on these things. That should not happen. Not on the south side, not on the west side. Anywhere you go, you should have a diverse reflection of each and every one of your departments when they come out to reflect the community. I mean, really, if you truly, genuinely, and sincere about cultural diversity, then make sure in everything you do as it relates to this city, definitely publicly, that you got a good, diverse group of people reflecting the city as a whole.
Thank you, Mr. Blanks. Chief Bridges, would you please come and address that for me, please? Because I wasn't aware of the training or anything of that nature, so please address that.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Unfortunately, Brother Blanks, they will respond not to meet a demographic at all. When an opportunity like that, a building comes up that we can train in, I'm going to get every one of my personnel over there. I don't know what day the 26th was, what our staffing was, but every one of my personnel have been over there training at McAllister. Okay. And we cannot give up that opportunity because we are the best in the county, and that's the only way we can be the best is by going out and training. When that opportunity comes up, my personnel will be there to train.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was asking what happened on that day. You said something about not meeting the demographic.
It must have been the time of the day. I actually had 28 personnel that day. So they alter through, they rotate through. Every day, all of my personnel, all 120, have been over there to those houses.
Thank you, George. That's fine.
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead, Maria.
Reverend Elaine Roberts.
Thank you, Mayor and council members. I'm Eileen Shanley Roberts. I'm the rector at Christ Episcopal Church. I live on Martin Luther King Avenue. And last week, Alderman Villalobos and a number of other people and I were in Philadelphia for this shareholders meeting with NRG Energy. And we had opportunity to address the CEO and members of the board to talk about our proposed desire to have a transition plan. At that meeting, I wanted to share with you that NRG no longer considers us to be the opposition. They recognize that we are working on the same basic concerns that they have. We're just approaching it from a different direction. We also had an opportunity to talk with the board members where they admitted that, yes, coal is no longer the most desirable resource to use, that our coal plant will not be here forever, and that we do need to be working on a transition plan. Our plant is aging. We invited them to come to Waukegan, sit down with you and other members of the city, and work together so that we can be prepared for the challenges that are coming. We know what happens when industries leave. We know that it affects our tax base. We know that we are saddled with a huge responsibility for cleanup after they leave. We need to be proactive and work with them. I also wanted to let council know that a state rulemaking on coal ash that the Illinois EPA has been working on, and which Clean Power Lake County is engaged in for the last couple of years. We've had community members deliver public testimony on a couple of occasions. Given the many shortcomings of the federal rule on coal ash set by the US EPA on coal, specifically the failure to ensure the future remediation of coal ash ponds following the closure of coal plants, we will continue to push for provisions in the state rulemaking that would require operators to set aside money to make sure companies have the financial means to clean up those ponds, so that the property has more reuse opportunities and taxpayers are not left on the hook for cleanup. Right now, the state rule does not have that provision, and we will be submitting public comments to secure the financial protection, particularly as Waukegan continues to pursue lakefront redevelopment. We hope the City Council will also consider making this request to the Illinois EPA. And if you have interest in doing so, please see me after the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to mention that May 12th, we will take possession of the BRP site. It's official. We signed all the documents today. So we'll be working on remediating that. And to your point about cleaning up that the NRG site, last Friday we met with an organization who agreed to help us with developing a plan for their departure. Okay? Thank you.
Julio Guzman.
Good evening, Mayor Motley and members of City Council. I live in the 5th Ward, and I'm a member of Clean Power Lake County. As Reverend Eileen mentioned, last Thursday, 7 members of Clean Power Lake County and I traveled to Philadelphia to attend the annual NRG Energy Shareholders Meeting. At the meeting, we addressed the President and CEO of NRG Energy, Mauricio Gutierrez. We politely conveyed our concerns about the Waukegan coal plant and expressed the urgency for a long-term proactive transition plan that will set up the lakefront coal plant site for positive reuse opportunities that complement the city's lakefront redevelopment efforts. In doing so, we asked President Gutierrez if he would commit to visiting Waukegan and engaging the relevant stakeholders in planning for the future of the coal plant. He agreed to visit, and we're going to hold him to it. Additionally, at the meeting, we delivered a sign-on letter to President and CEO Gutierrez, which congratulated him on his new position, thanked him for NRG's small solar investment in Waukegan, which Clean Power Lake County and several elected officials had asked for in 2014. And in the letter, we also asked that he engage Lake County stakeholders in a long-term transition plan for the coal plant that, of course, addresses the needs of the workforce and the future reuse of the coal plant site with an eye towards creating jobs and maintaining the local tax base. We brought copies of that letter, and we asked that members of City Council who have yet to do so consider signing on to show NRG of the ongoing support for collaboration. A little bit of shout outs here. Thank you to Alderman Villalobos for signing on to the letter and delivering it in person with our delegation last Thursday. Thank you to Alderman Cunningham for also signing on to the letter. And of course, thank you, Mayor Motley, for asking Edgewater to incorporate the NRG Energy site in the scope of the lakefront redevelopment plan, and for agreeing to write your own letter. We hope to see that soon. And thank you for your time and consideration. I will now distribute the letter.
Clyde Michaelmore.
Good evening. I've been reading and listening a lot about this Vet Fest, which is supposed to be bringing in money for the city. It's not supposed to cost the city of Waukegan anything. Waukegan is the hub of Lake County, just outside of Great Lakes. So there's a lot of vets in this area. God bless those who served our country so I can stand here. My question is, why haven't the VFW been contacted? We have a post at 1550 Grand Avenue. Each year, the VFW is giving back to the community with holiday dinners for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they sponsor Hospitality Night, which they did just on Tuesday, April 26, 2016. They go to the greenhouse at the Lower Federal Health Center for terminally ill veterans. Now you want to have a Vet Fest, but you don't contact the VFW. It was also said that this whole event would not cost the citizens nothing, and so many veterans be honored with free tickets. But you sent a letter requesting donations. Yes, the VFW Post 1293 here in Waukegan, located at 1550 West Grand, received a letter asking for donations. They feel it was disrespectful of the city and has not reached out to them in the 8 years that they've been there. And here again, I wonder, is this really about the veterans, or are you using the veterans' name? Just want to leave y'all some of the stuff that they have received from them.
I can tell you this, that letter didn't come from the city of Waukegan. It didn't come from us. Okay, next. Alderman Stein.
Do we have a copy of that letter that says it's from the city of Waukegan? You have a copy of the letter that says it's from the city of Waukegan? I want a copy of the letter that says it's from the city of Waukegan.
Yeah, it was. I can tell you right now, it was never sent. And I've met with the Vet Fest people. We went down to the Illinois Department of Transportation Thursday. Steve Martin and I went down there, and we got the approval to park on the Amstutz, so that's done. We met with the Illinois EPA, US EPA, and the Army Corps of Engineers, and got the approval to use the site. So all those things have been approved, and we're waiting now for the sponsor to make the announcement. All the bands have been signed, and as soon as the sponsor decides to make the announcement, we'll make the announcement with them. Okay? At any cost, the city's had no investment.
It better be signed by somebody from the city of Waukegan.
Okay, thank you. Next, Alderman's time.
Alderman May.
I just have one item. I just wanted to shout out to two 7th Ward residents, Marty Wozniak and Charlotte Callahan Wozniak. Marty's a CPA, and Charlotte is one of the owners of North Shore Printers here in Waukegan, longtime Waukeganites. They went out on a cold morning in May and cleaned our Amstutz Highway with volunteers, and they actually have 3 more cleanup events set for 2016, June 12th, August 7th, and October 24th. A lot of us drive the Amstutz coming to and from the city, and it gets to be quite a mess, especially behind like the Pace bus stop. So I just wanted to shout out to these great residents that happen to live in the 7th Ward for the good work they're doing in our community. That's all I have. Thank you.
Alderman Velco.
No comment tonight, ma'am.
Alderman Taylor.
I just have 2 things. First, last week I had the extreme pleasure of going to the welcoming for District 60 Superintendent Teresa Placentia. I will tell you, the community support that I saw was amazing. It would be nice if that support was in our community on a daily basis. Sometimes we're all working towards one goal, and yet we fight so much with each other. It was just a really nice atmosphere to see people come out and support this district. And I hope that as she works in this position. It's going to be a tough job, and I hope that we continue to support her. Second, I want to thank the council on behalf of the River Road Corridor residents for passing the moratorium. However, they have asked me to express that this has been 2.5 years now that this extension has been going. It will expire in November of this year, and they would like to have this taken care of. There needs to be a comprehensive plan. They have asked me to pass out a letter that was initially put into a brochure that when one of the communities out there was developed, and they'd like you to see what the mayor at that time thought that this community was going to be, and we'd still like to continue that. That's it. Thank you.
Alderman Cunningham?
3 items. One, the NAACP will be hosting the second round of Straight Talk. Straight Talk is where we have police chiefs throughout the county come and speak to the community about ways to interact with our police and community. This will be held this Saturday at City Hall, Waukegan City Hall, should I say, Waukegan City Hall from 1 to 3 p.m. Again, it is called Straight Talk, and if I'm not mistaken, it is our own Waukegan Police Chief, the Lake County Sheriff, North Chicago Police Chief, City of Zion's Police Chief, Gurney's Police Chief, and I think they're waiting on the chief, confirmation from the Chief of Fox Lake. We suggest that all young men, all young ladies, parents, to attend. This is the opportunity to voice some of your other concerns, ideas, etc. But this is, I think, a great opportunity for our community, more specifically Waukegan, to stop out, speak your mind. That's why it's called Straight Talk. Again, it's at Waukegan City Hall this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Second, I want to thank Mr. Ezel Robbins, Mr. Mike Higbee, the mayor and his staff for stopping out about a week ago and to interact with the community about some potential development that's going to be happening in Waukegan southeast side of town. But more importantly, there was another announcement from Mr. Ezel Robinson that Community Development Block Grant Department will be hosting a cleanup. That's still going on, right, Ezel? Oh, yeah. We're hosting a cleanup May 14th, 2016. May 14th, 2016. I did not have the time. It was still 10 o'clock, was it, Ezel? I'm sorry? 9 a.m. to 12, whenever. So I want to thank him and the mayor and all departments who are going to be sharing in that. We really appreciate that. Last but not least, and this might be for Tina, I don't know if anyone else caught this, but I noticed that the state of Illinois is going to be asking municipalities throughout the state of Illinois to return, I guess, overpayment. Is that the best way to put it, Tina? Overpayment because they miscalculated. Is that the sales tax they miscalculated, Tina? Yeah, another form of property tax, sales tax. Well, they're asking us to give them money back that they gave us because they made a mistake. Is that the best way to put it, Tina? From a legislative standpoint, not from administrator, I know.
Right. The Department of Revenue does have a press release on their website.
Okay. Your Honor, I don't know about any other alderman, but I don't know about giving money back to somebody who made a mistake of giving me money in reference to monies you're not even giving us. That just does not sound logical to me. And then the threat was You don't have to pay us back. We'll take it away from what we give you. I tell you, that puts another light on exactly what's going on in Springfield. And I don't know what we can do, but I think a resolution from all of us up here to show that we are disappointed that you would even send this out to cities throughout the state of Illinois to ask for these type of dollars back. We are hard pressed because you haven't given us the money you already owe us. It's incredible that would come out. But I thought I would bring that to the attention, not only of myself, maybe to others, that we can give Ms. Mayfield and Mr. Link a call and express our disappointment, and then they can represent us in Springfield as how whomever is doing this. But it's disappointing to see that they would ask us to give $500,000 back, knowing what that can do for our cities throughout the state of Illinois. Those are my comments. Thank you.
Alderman Seeger. Alderman Moiseo. Alderman Villalobos.
Yes, thank you. Please forgive me, this might be a little bit long. A couple things to mention, a few actually. So I just want to say, speak briefly on Clean Power Lake County's visit to the NRG shareholders meeting. From my perspective, I thought it was a very productive shareholders meeting to attend. As mentioned earlier, we got the attention of the CEO, Mauricio Gutierrez, in a very positive manner, actually. He seemed very receptive to our message and working collaboratively. And on a couple occasions, the staff did mention that coal, and their industry, they realize coal is not the future anymore. So they're on board with, looking to the future. And so what we're trying to do is just work with them, bring them to the table, dialogue, and see about investments and other clean power investments in Waukegan. So I think it was very good of us to have done that. This is one of the things I believe in that's going to help Waukegan long term. So wonderful. Thanks to everyone who's worked on that. Thank you to those elected officials who signed on to the letter. We had state representatives, state senators, county board members, and a couple of municipal as well. So thank you to everyone who participated with that. Also, keeping on the subject of clean power investments, NRG did announce in the Tribune, there was an article a couple of days ago announcing that the solar panel project that was supposed to land on the school districts is up and running again, gaining traction. So I look forward to seeing that project come to fruition. Mayor, if possible, I think it'd be great for us to kind of revitalize that solar panel task force, just to make sure that everything's moving smooth, and if possible, see if we can get some locals to help with the installation. Obviously, depending on qualifications and everything, but I think it's great. These positive movements that we're doing with this. Shifting gears, I'd like to just bring up a couple of things I was able to do the past 2 weeks. Sometimes I forget all the stuff that I do just because I do it and move on to the next thing. But I started dialogues with the Ray Bradbury Carnegie Library Foundation, I think it is. This is regards to the Carnegie Building, the old Waukegan Public Library, to get an understanding of what their mission is and what they're trying to accomplish. There are some plans, some schematics for possible, development of the site itself, and also kind of doing a redecoration, if you will, of the interior of the building and making it a location for Waukeganites and visitors to come and visit, a destination location, again, in our downtown Waukegan. So I started dialogue with that just to see where I can help out and fit in to move that project along. Also, in the past 2 weeks, I went down to Springfield for Environmental Lobby Day. Myself and hundreds of other individuals asking our state electeds to push forward the Clean Jobs Bill, which can bring 32,000 jobs to the state. One of the speakers for the rally, which were state representatives and senators, I can't recall if it was a representative or a senator, was saying how when this bill passes through, bringing 32,000 jobs to Illinois are jobs that will stay in Illinois. These are jobs that can't be outsourced because these are people doing the projects, the installations, the maintenance of these clean these clean jobs, these clean energy investments, solar panels, wind. These are things that are not outsourced. So these are going to be permanent jobs. These are things that can even grow within the state. So we're trying to help make sure that gets pushed through in legislation, make it to the finish line. for the Clean Jobs Bill, which is the highest sponsored and backing by both the state and the House, the Senate and the House Representatives at the state level. So we're just trying to get that through. I also was able to participate with a couple of trash cleanups. I helped out with the firefighters cleanup at Roosevelt Park about 2 Fridays ago. It was very fun for me. Very eye-opening too. First of all, I've never really walked the full grounds of Roosevelt Park and saw like just how huge it is. That is a huge, beautiful park. I was wowed actually because you can tell there was some redevelopment of it, new landscaping of it. Very pretty park, but also boggled by the oddity of trash items that are there. We found a toilet. We found a shopping cart. We found a lawnmower, a dog kennel. Just randomest things that you can think about in a park ravine area. So again, this speaks to embracing our community, you know, taking ownership of it and having pride in where we live. Finding a lawnmower in our ravine is not something that's very prideful. So again, to those listening out far and wide, let's find the proper place to dispose of our trash, and it's there, it exists. You know, it might take a question or two to ask someone where to put the stuff at, but we have places for that trash to go. Also, I did participate with the Clean the Amstuts on Sunday, so yes, again, thank you to Marty and Shar for organizing that. Alderman May mentioned the dates. I forgot to bring the flyer, so I'd reiterate those dates. But yeah, again, this speaks to, you know, just taking pride in where we live. And it was nice to see individuals. Now, I do have a short story about that too, actually. While one of our volunteers was cleaning up, she happened to actually spy a person driving down, seeing people, I'm assuming seeing people cleaning up this Amstuts, throw trash right out their window. And again, speaks to kind of like, boggles my mind on some mentalities, to literally see people picking it up and then you're just gonna, oh, right out the window. A little frustrating. But still proceed and move forward with the cleanups. It's important to me to have a cleaner city. Also, I said it was a lot, and there's I still got halfway to go. This past weekend, I went down to Little Village. They had a youth summit. Another thing I'm interested in is trying to get the youth engaged in the community of Waukegan. And so I went to another community to see how they were doing it. They had a youth summit. They had some fine speakers, get the youth involved. I have some ideas boiling in my head about how to get some of the youth in Waukegan activated and get engaged in the community. They are our future, and I truly believe in that. So that's another thing I just want to mention that I'm just, you know, one of my side projects working on for Waukegan. Also, I was able to attend Jazz Wave at Three Brothers Theater. This was my first go at it. I've been invited on a couple occasions to go see the Jazz Wave. This is free entertainment. It was about a 14-piece ensemble of brass and percussion and string, and it was amazing. To just walk in, sit down, and just hear some amazing jazz music being performed. So I invite anybody. It's the first and third Sunday of the month from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Three Brothers Theater. Also, a couple of fundraisers to mention. This is the last month for the Waukegan Public Library's fundraiser that's participated at Buffalo Wild Wings. So if you go to Buffalo Wild Wings and mention you're participating at the Waukegan Public Library's fundraiser, a portion of your bill goes towards the library's fundraising efforts. And that ends at the end of May, so we got this last month to go. And also on May 22nd is the Little Fort Lions Club Steak and Egg Breakfast. Tickets are on sale right now, $14 a piece for individuals, or if you're looking to sponsor, it's $125 for sponsorship, which gets you 2 free tickets and your advertisement on the placemat. If anybody's interested in that, I actually am a Lions member now, so you can speak to me personally if you want interested in the Lions Club. This is going to be a good event. For those who don't know, the Lions Club does sponsor the youth with assistance, financial assistance for audio and visual impairments, so things like hearing aids, eyeglasses, sometimes surgeries if need be. So as I've been participating in this organization, I've been learning the value of it more so, and it's really something I want to embrace as well. And I also, I did also attend the superintendent's reception at Bonnie Brook Golf Course. I've heard Teresa Placencia speak a couple of times, and I'm very hopeful that what she can bring to Waukegan is really going to help us out in our education. She talks about a lot of just being very grassroots, which I'm all about. Her wanting to do 100 conversations over the next couple of weeks to get insight and feedback, I think is very fruitful. As a person who came from the Waukegan Public Library, that organization really had a turning point when we decided to start asking the community, what do we need to do best to serve you? That's how we became a better organization at the library there. So for her wanting to do that goes in line with what I believe in terms of asking the residents what they want to better serve. So that's all. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time. I know I spoke a lot today, but thank you.
Alderman Newsome.
Those of you who are interested, if you find anyone in your ward who wants to be on a committee, I'm looking to replace some committee members. And if you have anyone interested in volunteering for a committee, please contact me. I have several people who have applied for committee appointments. If you have anyone in your ward, please give me their resume. In July, I will be making some replacements. Okay? Motion by Alderman Taylor, second by Alderman Moiseo to adjourn. All in favor? Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
The City of Waukegan is replacing about 20,000 water meters with a new automated meter, which provide for an accurate, timely, and reliable reading without having to gain access to customers' properties. The new meters, which will be replaced at no cost to the customers, will be able to identify high water usage and potential leaks. In addition, customers will be able to access their water usage and account information conveniently online. The first thing you need to do is schedule an appointment with Professional Meters, Inc. to have your old meter replaced with a new automated meter reader, AMR for short. Look for a postcard in the mail with the call information or call 866-270-9629. PMI will arrive at your scheduled time to install your meter. They will arrive on a truck or a van with a PMI logo. The PMI installer will have on a shirt or a jacket with a PMI logo and will carry a PMI ID badge. Installers will also wear booties over their work boots to ensure they do not carry dirt, mud, or water into your home or business. The installation process should take less than 30 minutes. The installer will take a photo of the old meter to obtain a record of your final meter reading and the condition of the pipes and fittings. The next step is to turn off your shut-off valves located on your water meter line near the meter. Remove the old meter and install the new AMR meter. The transmitter, which transmits your water usage data to the city, will be placed on a convenient location near the meter. The installer will take a photo of the new meter once it's installed. And that's it. The PMI installer will make sure everything is cleaned up, collect his tools, and head on to the next installation. You may receive a follow-up visit from a PMI manager to ensure your satisfaction with the installation and to make a quality control check of the meter installation. For more information about the automated meter reading installation program, please visit www.waukeganil.gov. If you have any questions regarding the meter installation, contact PMI at 866-270-9629 or the City of Waukegan City Collector at 847-599-2997.